Bakerstreet.coasters live. Now this is about my London trip, which I did yesterday. So yes, London. Now where to start? Where to begin? So Shreks Adventure. We went to Shreks Adventure. That was our first attraction of the Merlin thing. Let's just say London was amazing, by the way. So yes, Shreks Adventure. Now Shreks Adventure, I haven't been in since 2020, 2016, 2020. What? No, 2016. And I have to say, it has been a lot changed, or not much at the same time. Now, firstly, you go on entry and you go in there, and your first thing you see is the different people, like How to Train Your Dragon, and you have the penguins of Madagascar, which I think is really cool, and I love how that feeling's really good just by going into it. And then you have the drinks thing, and I mean, the drinks are quite expensive, but yeah, again, it is London, so it is what it is. And then you go in and you have your photographs. You have the lift too, and I love the lift because when you look up in the lift, you see Gingy, and Gingy's just like, hello, hello. You're going up to somewhere to find Shrek, something I totally forgot. I've only been there twice in my whole life. So yeah, ever since opening day and ever since we've been in it, well, we went to Shrek in 2016 when it opened, and then we went back like yesterday. So the comparison's quite odd really, because it's like I'm comparing something really old to something really new. So yeah, I absolutely loved the attraction itself. Shrek's Adventure really did bring a Shrekful emotion. Is that what you call it? It makes me I'm a believer. But yes, no, it was amazing. I absolutely loved the attraction. There are some things that I have to point out, is the fact that you have the London buses as you go in the tour, just before the magical tour ride, which yet again is absolutely perfect. I love how it gives you an immersive thing, and it feels like you're moving but you're not on the bus, which I think is pretty cool. It reminds me of Flight of the Skyline, but without the moving chairs, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, you have the magical tour bus. Now on the buses, before this, you have this waiter, this butler guy trying to tell you about what you're about to go into and what sort of people you'll find, especially not the monsters, but somehow they get in the presentation somehow. But yeah, you have the different posters like Shrek the Musical. You have rats instead of cats, which I think is really cool. And then you got The Lion King, which is like a pun to Disney. Yet again, I think it was amazing because you could see there was also Platform 9 3/4, which also told the story of Harry Potter, and it's pretty cool how they have this whole London musical theming together. So yeah, you move on and then you go into the bus ride. Now, before that though, you used to have Princess Fiona, it like tell you what's happening with the whole entire ride and what you're about to see. Now it's a butler. Now in 2016 it was Princess Fiona, and it wasn't very expressed well. Yet again, I was 9 years old, but it was more of the case of it was really quiet and it wasn't good. But yeah, no, I absolutely loved the start of it. I love you walk through the Great Hall. So you do the ride and then you go through the Tremel Tunnel. Basically, you then get to see Cinderella with her little phone. And then you go to the Rumpelstiltskin. You've got the genie. You've got the pub, which is like number 3 of Shrek. But yeah, it was absolutely amazing. I absolutely loved the whole experience. But the prices are pretty high. But yet again, like I said, it is weighing out the cost of living over in London, you know. So yes, Shrek was good. Now the dungeons there has been something missing, and I have to say, I kind of felt like this thing was missing and not coming back, and I kind of feel like that's a really bad thing, because this really big event was in history and it was like the thing that restorated England, but unfortunately it wasn't there, and it was the Great Fire of London. So instead of having the Great Fire of London bit, they had a plague doctor bit where the plague doctors apparently were going to steal your money once you're dead, and I was just like, it wasn't very good. But the only issue was the fact that candle fell over, which was in the Great Fire of London bit before. So I don't know what's happened there, but the animatronics somehow still worked, but had nothing to do with the story, which I kind of think is really weird. And the candle light wasn't on when it fell over, and that was the start of the Great Fire of London apparently, which I think is pretty bad. But yeah, no, the fact they have the Plague Doctor too is quite cool, but I'm not quite sure where that fits in. You went from the Plague place, the Plague Doctor, to the Plague Doctors in your house, but some part of me tells me it doesn't make any sense, because you go from 1665 to 1666, and I'm just there like, or you stay in 1665, which I kind of think is a bit bad, because 1666 is the year of the Great Fire of London, and it's the thing that helped restaurate England all over again and get rid of the stupid wooden houses which we do not have anymore. So yeah, that was the only downfall of the dungeon, but everything else around the dungeon was perfect. There was a new Guy Fawkes bit where he told you the story of Guy Fawkes. But what I also didn't like is Guy Fawkes went up the stairs and then somehow you saw him and then you went to the next scene and then somehow he was beheaded whilst also letting the other people in, which I kind of think was bad because there's two Guy Fawkes in the same area, which I kind of feel like it was a bit rushed and a bit meh. And also there was an execution a bit, which I also think was pretty bad because I don't know what's happened there, but the execution a bit wasn't there. When he goes, lost your ear, but I was a bit confused. So yes, that was the dungeon. Dungeon a bit downfall. Might have a maintenance. I'm not quite sure, but that bit didn't really sit right for me. The Great Fire and the Plague, no, and Guy Fawkes itself. And then we got to the London Eye. The London Eye was also stunning, quite slow, but yet again, it's always slow. I loved the experience at night. Absolutely love just overlooking London at night. It is stunningly amazing. I've got loads of pictures I need to put on my Instagram, and I've put it already on my Snapchat, but we roll with it. So yes, I absolutely loved the attractions there yesterday. Nothing. There were some faults like the dungeon and Shrek with the Princess Fiona bit. Yet again, Princess Fiona. There was also this bit at the end where like Shrek's thing comes down and you've got the projectile. The projectile of Shrek was pretty horrifying, which I kind of think could have done better on. It's not like what you see at the Curse of Ultimana with the big head that comes out, or the Wicker Man one. It was a bit rushed. Yet again, it's probably their first one, but it is what it is. We roll with it. London's amazing as per always. It was quite quiet. It wasn't as busy in the night time, which I think is pretty cool. But yet again, I did get told someone said that their shops get closed pretty early, so that's understandable. But anyways, I want to know what you guys think of London and all these attractions I've been to. Yes, smile always, and I'm gonna go now. Oh, it was just amazing. Oh, just stunning. Bye guys. Oh, bye.